you're a young woman dating an older dude for money, make sure you're actually getting money.
Stop going for these old men.
But honey, he is not dating you because you're mature for your age.
These are some dangers of dating an older man.
Ladies, listen up, ladies. Y'all gotta stop messing with the man that's in their 50s and 60s. I'm telling y'all.
This video is for the women who are between the ages of 17 to 21. Please do not get married until you have some sort of life experience.
Fellas, welcome back to the channel. When women hit the wall and realize time isn't on their side, the advice suddenly changes. Don't date older men. They'll ruin your life. In this video, we break down why older, single women, often called leftover women, suddenly flipped the script and tried to keep younger women away from older, established men. Let's dive right in. Right after you subscribe, of course.
If you're a young woman dating an older dude for money, make sure you're actually getting money. And if he only wants to give you gifts, you better do your market research and figure out what handbags and what jewelry goes for retail value or higher once you resell it. Because there's no way you're selling your youth to this nasty ass old man in return for some trendy bag that 2 years from now has lost half its value or more. You are worth more than that. And you're not doing it for trips either. What the fuck is the point of, I don't know, Palm Springs if it's with some old ass dude on your hand? Ew, disgusting, gross, don't do it. Nobody needs to travel that badly, especially not you, babe. I can tell you that right now. You need to get money completely, fully, cold hard cash, or you need to get something that you can pawn, essentially. Because, sorry, my eye was itching. Because what you need to worry about is securing a home and a car and paid in full. And if you're not getting the money to do so, and I'm not talking about like they pay your rent on a monthly basis. Again, you're stuck, you're trapped, they own you. Don't, it's not worth it. You need to make sure that that situation sets you up for life or you don't do it. Do you get what I'm saying? Don't sell your soul for a bit of change. Don't do it.
It's revealing how transactional she makes it sound. Like dating an older man should only be about extracting maximum financial gain. From a guy's perspective, this just confirms why many older men feel used or see modern dating as a hustle, not real connection. Instead of love, loyalty, or partnership, it becomes cold calculation. How much can I get before his value drops? It's the clearest sign of why some men choose to step away entirely. Because it stops feeling human and starts feeling like a business deal.
Hey, I don't know who needs to hear this, and I'll also hold your hand when I say this, but honey, he is not dating you because you're mature for your age. He's not dating you because you're so different from all the other girls, and he's not dating you for any other reason other than you're young. You're young, and he's significantly older than you. That's all it is. Unfortunately, your frontal lobe is not formed yet, okay? And you cannot see through his bullshit the way women his age can. That's all it is. So... And before you get mad, this is coming from a woman who met a man at 20 years old when he was 35. And then I had 3 kids with him and learned the hard way that, yeah, I wasn't any different. I wasn't mature. I wasn't special. I was young and dumb and fell for his bullshit and his manipulation and got abused for like 9 years. So I'm just trying to help you, I promise.
You can feel her regret, but from a man's side, it's telling how quickly it shifts from we had a choice to we were victims. She frames it like older men only ever date younger women to manipulate them, ignoring that plenty of older women also chase younger guys, and plenty of age gap relationships do work. The real issue isn't just age, it's character. But blaming all older men as predators oversimplifies it and strips young women of agency, turning every bad choice into someone else's fault.
Stop going for these old men, especially in your early 20s. When you're like late 20s and 30s, it's different. It's a different ballgame because you kind of know who you are, you know yourself, you're able to call BS when you see it. But when you're like 20, 21 and you're dating someone that's 45 and you're like, oh, I'm here because of this, I'm here because of that. You have unresolved daddy issues that you need to solve because there's no reason why you're dating someone the same age as your father. It makes no sense.
From the outside, it just sounds like more shaming of women's choices once they regret them. She says young women only date older men because of daddy issues, but ignores why older men even appeal: stability, confidence, an experience that younger guys often lack. It's not always manipulation, sometimes it's women being attracted to value. Blaming it all on unresolved trauma oversimplifies the real dating market dynamics and shifts responsibility away from the choices women freely make.
These are some dangers of dating an older man. This is coming from someone that dated someone 20 years older than me, and I definitely paid a price for that. There are definitely some key things that I took away from this dynamic that I will never ever date an older man again. A lot of older men that are probably at least 20 years older than you, 30 years older than you, they go after young women specifically because young women don't have the same life experience as someone obviously in their age range, right? They know this and they love knowing how naive and how little life experience we have because it's easier for them to control you. They don't want to date a woman that is a little bit more mature and actually has had life experience because they don't want to have to combat or deal with a woman that actually knows her worth and like has her frontal lobe developed. Like they don't want that. They want someone compliant. They want someone that's actually just gonna do whatever that they say and they like knowing that they're convincing you to be on their side of things because you don't know enough yet to even have your own opinion.
Listening to her, it feels like she's turning her personal regret into a universal rule about all older men. From a guy's perspective, it's unfair to paint every older man who dates younger women as a manipulative predator chasing control. Many older men genuinely offer stability, wisdom, and care, things younger women often say they want. Yes, there are men who abuse age gaps, but framing it like maturity only lives in women and manipulation only lives in men ignores the real complexity of why age gap relationships can work, and sometimes don't.
Not date older men at all. I am a living proof. I had to rush and make this video. You see older men, if you don't have strength, do not date them. My partner is 14 or 15 years older than me. And you see, when they say somebody is not romantic, this man is not romantic. But do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to always talk about how I feel. And I'm always going to make my love language known. So if you're dating an older man, the best thing you can do for yourself is to be vocal and talk about your love language, because this man is only work that is in their head. So I was scrolling through TikTok and I just decided that, oh, I want this cake. I love the cake. And the cake says, I love you. And this man does not do anything romantic for me. And I sent it to him that how far I want this cake. I was like, you want cake? I said, no, this cake that says I love you. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Ah, that's so sweet. I have not done it for me. So anyway, I sent it to my vendor, my baker, and I showed her the cake and she told me the cost and I told him, bring the cake. This is what my vendor did, you guys. Ah! I don't even know how to scream. This looks so beautiful. I'm going to be tagging her in the caption because do you guys see this? I'll make a video and you'll see it properly. See the cake. So I now said that I now realized that it was my sister's birthday and I now decided to do this for her. You guys, see what my vendor, my baker is a baker. My baker is a baker. You guys have to plug.
It's interesting. Even while warning women not to date older men, she still tries to fix the situation by coaching him into being romantic. From a guy's perspective, that highlights the real mismatch. Older men often value stability and practical gestures, not performative romance. And when younger women push for TikTok-style love languages, it feels forced to them. Instead of asking why the older man isn't acting younger, maybe the bigger question is why younger women choose men whose personality and lifestyle clearly don't match what they want emotionally.
This video is for the women who are between the ages of 17 to 21. Please do not get married until you have some sort of life experience. If you do want to get married, please do not marry a guy that is 5+ years older than you. I don't know where this trend came about where women are starting to get married really young. By the way, I got married when I was 22, so I was young. However, I was financially independent. I had life experience and I had my own identity apart from a man. So this isn't me telling you don't get married. I'm all for marriage. However, I'm starting to see so many young women placing themselves in dangerous situations by getting married too early and automatically just wanting to serve the home. Which, by the way, I'm also a big advocate of having a parent in the home, having a womanly figure in the home. However, we have to address that the chances of a young adult woman getting manipulated by a man in a marriage is higher and more likely to happen if right after high school you get married. Again, this is coming from a happily married woman who does have traditional values. But one thing is to move in wisdom and one thing is to rush things. One thing is to understand that everything has its time, everything has its season, and the other is just to move out of desperation. All I am saying is make sure that before you get married, you know who you are, you know your hobbies, you know your passion, and most importantly, you know that you can depend on yourself. I'm now 25, but for the women who are older, what are your thoughts on young women getting married between the ages of 18 to 21? What would be your advice to women who are getting married a little too early? Let your advice that comes from a place of love. Let me know in the comments.
Her advice actually isn't unreasonable. But notice the subtle double standard. When women marry young, it's framed as dangerous because they might get manipulated. But when men choose younger wives, they're blamed as predators. From a guy's perspective, it feels like older women push younger women to delay marriage and find themselves, yet complain later that good men marry younger, family-minded women. The truth is, stable men often want wives who do marry young, not out of desperation, but to build together early. Saying it's always risky oversimplifies why many age gap marriages succeed.
I'm gonna be so real with you. If you a younger girl, do not date no dude that's hella older than you. Let's just say you in your 20s, like your early 20s, and some older 20 or pushing 30 or in their 30s dude trying to holler at you. I'm gonna let you know the only thing they can offer to you is a heartbreak. Cause all they trying to do, and every dude that I done dealt with that was older, all they trying to do is play games, manipulate, try to act as if they into you, but really they just want a space to play their games. And you would think as an older man they would be emotionally mature, you know what I'm saying? If you not ready, sit down, stop dating them. But no, they just want somebody that will entertain and accept and applaud them. No, it's okay, you can do that, you can be this mass manipulator. But no, that shit's lame. You gotta think about it. Girls your age, when they were that age, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? People were allowing it, people were accepting it, but by the time, a lot of women, by the time they're 28, 30, they want to get married, they want something serious, and you know, after a while, you gotta stop accepting the bullshit. So a lot of women their age is not accepting that bullshit no more. I'm not about to let you play with me and my emotions because you want to, because you feel like it. No. So what do these older dudes do? They go and get somebody younger so they can play games instead of sitting down and fixing themselves, because it's really hurt people at the end of the day, flat out, period. If you got some man going around hurting people, it's because he's hurt and he don't want to fix it. Instead he want to hurt other people. Okay, all right, this all sparks from when I was out and I see some older dude that I used to deal with. I was 21, he was 29, and right, we both grown, we both can make our own decisions, but I just realized how much of a loser he is. You're 29, don't have no wife, don't have nothing to offer in that department. Yeah, these men talk about, yeah, I got money, yeah, I got this, I got that, but emotionally don't have nothing to offer. Mentally don't have nothing to offer, and that makes you a super big loser. Like, I realized how much of a loser. I'm 22 now, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, a lot has changed. I've grown a lot, but it just made me realize how much of a loser you are. Loser. So don't be, you know, understand you're young, we're young, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna make mistakes with guys, but please let that front lobe start to develop in you to where you understand, like, older guys ain't got nothing to offer to you. No, he doesn't love you. No, he doesn't care about you. He just wants a place where it's accepted for him to be who he is. And baby, no, and no. Okay, bye.
Listening to her, it's clear she's speaking from pain. But notice the blanket judgment. All older guys dating younger women are labeled manipulators or losers. From a man's side, it ignores why many women choose older men in the first place: maturity, stability, confidence. Sure, some older guys do play games, but so do plenty of younger men. Reducing it to hurt people skips accountability and turns every age gap relationship into proof of male failure, rather than looking at individual choices and character.